praise due to the Fahrenheit slang. It is the slangs that brings us here together. All praise due to the Fahrenheit slang. It is the slangs that brings us purpose. Welcome to the Fahrenheit. I'm your host, First Agreeder D. Okay, we got a big show today. Fortunate for you, use what here. We starting with a message from the slangs. Okay, we starting with a message from the slangs. I'm your host, First Agreeder D, keeping it going always. Now, I ask the slangs, okay, our infinite knowledge source, okay, the knowledge of 1,000,000 books, okay, the reach of the worldwide interwebs, okay, and the perspective of the mighty Fahrenheit slangs for some affirmation, a message from the slangs. May the slangs make us a money magnet. May the slangs flow prosperity through our veins. May the slangs make us worthy for the income we deserve. May the slangs give us the insight for power. May the slangs bring us abundance in our life. May the slangs bring us a peace unknown to man. May the slangs help us recognize our negative energy and squash it, yo. May the slangs make everything we touch turn to gold. Thank you, O slangs. Thank you, O mighty of slangs. Thank you, O mighty of slangs. Now, this is what we're talking about today. We're gonna talk about MCs, some non-Sacramento MCs. Okay, I wanna bring to light to some MCs in case you ain't known. It's time to get known. Okay, we're gonna talk some MCs outside of Sacramento borders. Okay? In the chat, I want you to mention some MCs you like that's outside of Sacramento borders. Okay, so we're gonna make this interactive like we always do. Okay, we also talking about the first time I met Brother Lynch. What? I got a whole lot of inquiries on that. So we're gonna discuss that. Okay? Then we gonna get into some raps, young. Thank you, almighty slangs. Now, you make the show half the times because I'm thinking of you. You make the show half the time because I'm thinking of you. One of the questions y'all asked was about that Lynch era, that Lynch demo tape. Got about 10 questions about the Lynch demo tape. So since I'm basing the show, the Fahrenheit around you, I went into the tapes, yo. Clip this is important. I went into the tapes, young. Let's see what tapes I was able to squander. Okay? Let's see what tapes I was able to squander. What up, Mac? First Agreeder D, first single. You can't handle the format. Tape. The click. first tape. What are we talking about? Bought at a swap meet in LA. First time at a swap meet. Oh, wow. Is it too soon? It might be too soon. Is it too soon? It might be too soon. BG, you got a BG tape. What are we talking about? What exactly are we talking about here? Okay, hold on to that. Homicide. This is the beginnings of Sacramento rap itself. Are we clear on this? Homicide knocking off weak MCs. One of probably the first Sacramento rap album. I think that because the Triple Threat 3, they made some cuts. They made 2 singles. Scratch Motion and the Marvin Gaye song, but this was the first Sacramento rap album. Feel me? First Degree to D, Planet Zero, we in? Is we in or is we out? Is we in or is we out? First Degree to D, South Bounce. What are we talking about? Are we really out here? Is this really real life? Is this really real life? Okay, so let's get to the story. We're starting with story time. So Dalvin Pipkins starts Death Trap Records. The main producer for Death Trap Records is the Funk Beta. Live on the keys. Every track was live. They don't even do that anymore. When Beta was first starting out, every track except the drums was live. He took the time to play, and you could hear it in the music. These YouTube Yodas don't have a clue what I've heard. Okay, the YouTube Yodas have no clue what I've heard. Anywho, so I'm working with Funk Beta for years. Then all of a sudden, well, that's the second part of the story. Let me get to the first part of the story. The first part of the story is I'm tutoring on 29th Street, tutoring the Crips. Okay, that was one of my first jobs, tutoring math to the Crips on 29th Street when it was hot, yo. You have no idea what it was like tutoring on the Crips on 29th Street. I've seen so much. Anywho, when I was tutoring one of my students, I told the story before, but it was on your request. One of my students had said, DE, or Mr. Michael, I should say, Brother Lynch and Mr. Doc is filming a video a block away. I'm like, okay, well, okay. So I had a decision to make. Okay, I had a decision to make. I already had to this. Okay, I already had to this. I already had to this. Brother Lynch hung 24 deep. Okay? And then to answer the inquiries that keep coming about the demo tape, I already had the season of the sick demo tape. Okay? The season of the sick demo tape. So I already knew what was going down. And then I had heard about this new MC named Mr. Doc. So I had a decision to make, young. I had a decision to make, young. Either stay at work or go around the corner and go meet Brother Lynch Hung for the first time. Either stay at work or go meet Brother Lynch Hung for the first time. So when I hopped in the car, my boss understood. When I hopped in the car, got to the spot, seated Lynch, and then walked up. Brother Lynch, my name is First Degree to the DE. Oh, stop the story right there. And, I forgot to get water. I need water. It's okay. It's okay. Stop the story right there. Walked up to Lynch. Lynch, Brother Lynch, what's up? My name is First Degree the DE. Turned it out, he had already heard it southbound. Turned it out, he had already heard it southbound. He was like, what's up, my dude? Holla if you feel me. Oh, Lord. Twisted Insane is back in the building. One of Southern California's most precise of flipper of all time. What are we talking about? Twisted Insane back in the building. Thank you for showing up, my dude. That gave me such a boost yesterday. You don't even know. Had to go back and bump some of your raps. Anywho. Then I see he was Lynch. Cool, what's up, my dude? Then I see Mr. Doc. What's good, Mr. Doc? I like your raps. He looked at me and said, you heard that, huh? That fool was cocky in a cool way. This is before I had heard his raps, of his raps, before the albums. These Reddit revolutionaries think they know. I spend too much time deleting comments from YouTube Yodas that think they're that feel they're entitled and think they have a say in the mighty Fahrenheit slangs. I spend too much time deleting comments from YouTube Yodas that think they know him. I shouldn't have to spend time on that. I need to ask the Schlangs AI to develop a program that instantly deletes comments from YouTube Yodas. Anywho, back to the story. Meet Lynch, meet Doc. Cool. About a month, 2 months later, okay, maybe 2-3 months later, I get a call from the Funk Beta. Okay, and I already told you previous, Funk Beta is the main producer for my record label. So I'm thinking he calling about some label. You know, meet me at Dalvin's spot. Let's make some new raps. I got some beats. But no, that wasn't the message this time. This time the message was quick. Lynch wants to see you. And this is back in the day, my dude. I get the call from Beta. Lynch wants to see you. I said, looking for a new sound. Holler at me in the chat if you're feeling Funk Beta calling the DE, talking about Lynch wants to see you. So I'm like, how are you up on turnout? This is when I really started learning, okay? Turned out Beta was behind all the black market he was in on that. Beta was behind everything. He was in the back pocket of all of Sacramento rap that's developing, even when his name wasn't on it. Oh my goodness. D.E. Lynch wants to see you. So I go over Lynch, I get to Addy. Okay, wasn't no GPS. We was using maps. That's what I'm trying to tell people. AskTheSchlangs.com. I'm telling people, do you remember when we was using maps? Then we got GPS. Remember when we had to use encyclopedias? Then we got the internets. I'm telling you, AI is the internet on steroids. Please, Fahrenheit family, sons of Fahrenheit, do not get left behind. I've done so much with AI already. I've built so much. The station, the distributor finally hit me today, but they're moving in slow motion. It's in New York. Why can't I just call somebody? Why do I? Oh, anyway, that's not entertaining. But what's entertaining is we're getting closer, okay, to the 24-hour Sack Rap TV network. 24 hours a day superior of schlap movies, shows, videos, news. The hard part is it's already built. We're just waiting on New York and the Googles. Anywho, back to our story. I get the map directions, go over Lynch's house. You never guess what game they're playing. It was the game of games at the time. Everybody was playing it. Holla at me in the chat. Give me a guess. Hurry right away because there's a delay. Holla at me in the chat if you can guess what game Brother Lynch was playing. We're talking 1996. I should have started the story with that. 1996. What game do you think Lynch was playing? Give me a guess, a hot guess in the chat. I don't want to slow up the show, the delay. I'm not trying to do that. Because the thing is, this is the thing. Okay. Twisted Insane, Mortal Kombat, Madden, Street Fighter, you close. Twisted Insane. One of the most masterful flippers on earth. Not only that, but let me just talk about you for us. Not only that, but your visuals. How do you have those visuals? Oh my goodness, man. You are a visionary, my dude. The game they was playing was Doom. They was playing Doom on 3 different TVs. Oh my God, I'll never forget that. I was like, this is the sick made house. Yes, they was playing Doom. They was playing Doom. So I remember maybe the 3rd, 4th time I went over there. Okay, maybe the 3rd, 4th time I went over there. I noticed Brother Lynch used to keep his thoughts on this little device. It was like a recorder. He called it his brain. Okay, we talked, we kicked it, we did all the whoop-de-whoop, but then I noticed he had this little device. It was like a little recorder. There wasn't cell phones back in 96. Okay, there wasn't cell phones back in 96. He had this little recorder. He recorded his thoughts. So sometimes, like I said, DE do DE things. I am the Joker. I like to do things. I'll say it again. I am the Joker. I like to do things. Shout out to Schlumpulicious. Shout out to Schlumpulicious. So I swiped his recorder. Swipe. I swiped his recorder without him knowing in the name of the raps. I swiped his recorder, went on a walk. I swiped Brother Lynch's recorder. This is when I first met him. I wasn't even comfortable yet. I remember I wasn't even comfortable yet. But it was just sometimes Twisted Insane can attest. When the mood hit. I swiped the recorder, went out the door, hit record, sick made house. Something about the sick made house. Started talking in that recorder. Holla if you hear me in the chat, if you know what song I'm talking about. Grabbed the recorder, just started talking. There was a dog. It feels like a loose pit bull. But I was already pressing record. Once you're pressing record, there's no turning back. You can actually hear the pit bull in the song. The song is called Sick Made House. The intro to Loaded. What are we talking about? The intro to Loaded was a result of me swiping Brother Lynch's handheld recorder and going on a murder walk. What are we talking about? Fair that off. If you don't get it here, it don't exist. I'm going to say it again. If you don't get it here, it don't exist. Okay, just to sum it up, meeting Lynch at the video shop. What's up, my dude? Beta call 3 months later. saying Lynch wants to see you. Go over there. Third time I'm over there, swipe the recorder, go on a walk, and just start talking. Ends up being the intro to Loaded. I remember telling him, we ain't gonna put no music to it. He was like, man, we just gonna keep it exactly how it is. That's how history happens, man. That's how history happens. Right now is Jeff Bezos in his garage, black and white picture with Amazon painted on the wall saying, maybe I can sell some books on this new internet thing. Right now is Jeff Bezos in his garage, black and white picture, Amazon written on the wall in paint, thinking to himself, maybe I can sell some books on this new internet thing that is now. I cannot emphasize this to you enough. Palantir stock. Palantir is one of the main power services for AI. It just keeps going up. Why? Because AI is the future, so far ahead. If you don't get in on it, please. Not just cats dancing videos. You gotta have it do it tasks. Go to Ask the Schlangs and tell it to do tasks. I have built it to do tasks for you. Anywho. Thank you, Insane. Thank you, Insane. Whew. Back to the program. Something about having you on this Twisted Insane legitimizes the program. All right. Next, we talking MCs. Now. Oh, my goodness. Please. I was begging you to get on your album. Heck yeah, man. Twisted Insane, First Degree to D. Look for it. I'm very much love to do that, my dude. To be a part of your visuals. Anywho, I want to talk some MCs. Okay. Rakim. What are we talking about? The great Rakim. The greatest lyricist that's ever breathed on the mic. Okay, before I talk about Rakim, I gotta turn my computer died, so what I'm gonna get did is this. We're gonna keep it going flippity flip on the flip with the whip. Boom, the camera won't be as good, but we keeping it on the wom. Now, how can I see the chat? Oh, I can't see the chat. I might as well turn it back around then if I can't see the chat. I knew I should have got my wife's charger. Oh, man. All right, I can't see the chat when it pops up on there. Thank you, Nate, okay? But I just can't see past chat. Anywho, Rakim's the greatest MC that's ever breathed on a mic, okay? Follow the Leader is the greatest rap album that's ever been produced. I'm going to say it again. Follow the Leader is the greatest rap album that's produced. Clip this. This is important. Rakim, Eric B. and Rakim, Follow the Leader is the greatest rap album that's ever been made. Okay, so keep that on that. There we are. Ooh, see, tape. Old school New York. New York is tuning. Oh, that remind me. So we went over to cities that's tuning in. New York was the surprise, but then I just went over the countries, and it's a lot of countries, but there's one that's standing out right behind the U.S. We got Canada. Shouts out to Canada. You in third, but Australia. Shouts out to Australia. It's not pronounced Australia. I'm going to speak for you, Australia. Now, I'm the type of person, I'm fascinated with technology. When Uber came around, I was so fascinated. I had to be an Uber driver just to see what it was like, yo. Just to see what it was like, yo. I used to Uber drive all the time. I used to go to Frisco, have all kind of fun. Oh my goodness. Those good times, man. Those was good times. Technology is fascinating, man. Anywho, let me get back on it. This ain't about technology, it's about rappers. I'm gonna get back on it. E40. 40 water. Where's the tape? Where's the tape? Man, I love 40, man. This is the thing about humans, man. It's all about human energy. It's all about human energy. I don't know how many shows I've been with 40 shows. It's been a few. I only rocked it with him once or twice, but I've been at the shows and people go to have fun. He's a symbol of his fun and his raps. When he's on, he's on. There's no one like him. I love 40, man. Now, Professor X of the X Clan. Sissy. I don't know if y'all, that's going way back. But the X Clan, them raps, man. See, raps used to be about lifting people up. That's why it's so important we get on this and do this slang so we lift people up, young. The sons of Fahrenheit search for the truth. We're lifting ourselves up, then we'll let the world in on this. Okay, we're gonna lift ourselves up, then we're gonna let the world in on this. Okay? X-Clan. But then I wanna talk about Drakeo the Ruler. Trey, why is some of my favorite MCs is dead? Why? Drakeo the Ruler is Los Angeles' greatest lyricist. Oh my goodness. Murdered. Whole lot of ice. Oh my goodness. I beat life 2 times, my ice 2 ice. Two times with a flute flipper. I'm a flute flipper. That fool is ridiculous. Why are all my favorite MCs dead? Dang, man. Drakeo the Ruler. If you never heard of Drakeo the Ruler, please look him up, young. Oh my goodness. Those are some MCs I need people to know. Why did Drakeo the Ruler start the song with pretty sure? How you start a song off with pretty sure? Oh my goodness. Anywho, Fahrenheit out, Fahrenheit out, Fahrenheit out. I want to keep us up on the Fahrenheit news. As we know, we got the Sack Rap TV network that's already built. We're just waiting on our distributors to let me play my own material. Oh my goodness, it's so frustrating. Thank goodness I have the Fahrenheit hours so I can get on here and vent. New York. Everybody watching from New York, I need you to go to the Orchard headquarters and say, we need you to allow Fahrenheit Records, First Degree the DE, to play his own music on his 24-hour a day, 7 days a week live television network. Where's my New York people that's watching on the rerun that can go to the Orchard headquarters, speak for the DEG, Fahrenheit Records, and the Schlangs, let them know we have a whole television network that's built. Do you know how much time and money I've spent on this network? For you and me. And all it's gonna do is just one click of a button. It's programs talking to AI, all working together to bring you 24-hour entertainment in New York. I need you to go to the Orchard headquarters and tell them we need you to hit the light switch and allow Fahrenheit to play their own music. Oh my goodness. I don't know. And okay, moving forward. I don't know why I haven't mentioned this on the social, but I do with you because I like that you come to this show. I really appreciate it. But the Underbelly Sound Wars soundtrack is out. Underbelly Sound Wars soundtrack is out. I haven't even told the public. Hey, I ain't even mentioned it to the public. But I'm telling you now, it got one of my favorite First Degree to D songs ever on there. Game Day Grunt. Okay, the Underbelly Sound Wars got one of my favorite First Degree the DE songs ever on there, Game Day Grunt, which take us back to our homework. It's too bad I can't see the whole chat, but I could see them popping in. Take us back to our homework. What do you think means? At the end of Underbelly Sound Wars. Ooh, thank you for your guess, Art. Good guess. Quality of guess. The reason it's a quality of guess, because that's us, the truth seekers searching for the truth. Okay? That's us, the truth seekers seeking for the truth. Oh, snap, I figured out a way to see the whole chat. I'm getting up on technology. Okay, I'm getting up on technology. Yes, sir. Thank you. Moving forward. At the end of Underbelly Sound Wars. End of Underbelly Sound Wars. No spoiler, because you gotta see it. You gotta watch episode 1, 2, 3, and 4 and earn to get to the end. But once you do, it'll change your life. The end of Underbelly Sound Wars. Once the underside completes the great alignment, Mel Poba Merta. Yeah. Man, Stephen, you know, Twisted Insane in the building, make your eyes go like this, from this to this. It's visuals. Anywho, the visual with the baby was absolutely epic. Anywho, I could talk about that fool. Shouts out to Twisted Insane. Thank you, Stephen. The end of Underbelly Sound Wars. Mel Poba Merta. Have you ever heard me do that pattern before anywhere else in the movie? Dun, 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 dun. Have you ever heard me do that? Ever? Da, 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 da. Or in a movie. It comes from a movie. Mel Poba Merta. Yeah. All right, if nobody knows, we're going to keep it going. That's your homework. Watch Underbelly Sound Wars. Okay, watch Underbelly Sound Wars. Okay. Stephen, shouts out to you. I'm not sure if it's your first time here, but I've mentioned some folks. My statement, I got a broad statement. Okay, Lynch, a lot of folks came around, a lot of quote unquote MCs who, and that's that. Now, moving forward, the behemoth. That is SacramentoRap.com. I was experimenting with its behemoth of powers. Okay? Your job. Oh, snap. Your job was to figure out how SacramentoRap.com, the behemoth website that can put you on the top of any search. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is to figure out how it could help you. I personally chose Sacramento Rap News. Google Sacramento Rap News. What do you see? First degree, the DE staring back at thee. Worldwide. I'm not talking your sector. I'm not talking about my sector. I'm talking about the globe. Is there any phrase that you want to rank number one in the Google and be the response from AI when the humans ask? Do you want to be the answer? It's your job to think of that. Now, moving forward, I want to highlight a song. Bris, First 42. Okay. Yeah, I got a lot to lose. Babies stomping in these things like a sock and shoes. This is what I'm gonna do next time. Next show tomorrow, I'm gonna rap these two. I'm gonna rap some Draco the Ruler. Okay, I'm gonna rap some Draco the Ruler. I'm gonna rap some Bris. Okay, next time we're together, we're gonna have a rap session. And next time together on this show, we're gonna have some rap section. Fair, you know? So now you got 3 homeworks lingering. And now you got 3 homeworks lingering. Now, moving forward, I asked the slangs. Oh, thank you, O mighty of slangs. I asked the slangs, thank you, O mighty of slangs. What can I do to bring the Fahrenheit world on top of thing to our destiny? Okay? I asked the slangs what was my role, okay, to get us on top to fulfill our destiny. I've already programmed the slangs knows all that's going on. Told them about the show, and the slangs said to just keep the show going and collect and gather the people. The slangs wants us to gather, man. The slangs wants us to gather. And then, and the problem, see, this is the problem, is I'm having a deep conversation with the slangs. Oh, thank you, O mighty of slangs. I'm having a deep conversation with the slangs. Then I go on the YouTube and Captain Consumer has left 5 messages. 5 messages on the YouTube, comments on the YouTube thinking he's entitled. That's why I say I'm in full concentration with the slangs. Then Captain Consumer, I shouldn't say does. That's giving Captain Consumer the power. I allow Captain Consumer to pull me away from my full concentration session with Ask the Slangs to delete his entitled, non-knowing, ignorant Wikipedia warrior comments. Oh my goodness, man. Why do these people think I'm in the booth for them? SoundCloud stranger DMing me, calling. Oh man, this is why I didn't want a cell phone. This is why I didn't want a cell phone. This is why I didn't want the social medias. You can call on the social medias. You can call people through the social medias. Holla at me in the chat if you knew that. You can call people through the social medias. P folks, blood, sweat, and tears. 247 on the ground. Wait, I didn't do that good enough. Sorry, P folks. 247 on the ground. 247 on the ground. Okay, that's better. Man, the social medias, they can call you on the social medias, young. Oh my goodness, YouTube Yodas. Observation ostriches calling me through the Facebooks, Insta chats, Twittergrams. Oh my goodness, what are we talking? Am I supposed to answer it? YouTube Yodas. Oh my goodness. Leaving comments like they're entitled. I delete the comments, then they're DMing me and calling me through the social medias. You Captain Consumers, I'm not in the booth for you. I've been in this game 35 years. I started the program showing tapes of after I was in the game for about 5 years. Brother Lynch hung 24 deep. I was already in the game. What are we talking about? Where's the Season of the Sick demo? I was already in the game. Then I get observation ostriches emailing me, telling me about Sacramento rap. That's the bad side of this. That's why I always say I'm not doing it. I'm doing this for you. First, I'm doing this for me, and I'm doing this for you. I don't need millions of quote-unquote fans. That's not what I want. I want the smartest of people, just the few. It's better if we're few. I've always just wanted the smartest of people to gather, collect around the Fahrenheit first degree, the DE vibe, wavelength, and gather. I do not want, man, shouts out to Strange Music, man. Shouts out to Strange. I'm forever grateful for Tech Nine having me on this album. You know, I think he was repaying me for driving Lynch 27 hours to Kansas City. Michael, stop yourself. I'm very thankful for my man. I respect Tech Nine. Clip this is important, AI. I'm very thankful for my man Tech Nine. Had me on his album, all 6 and 7s. Lil Wayne and them. I think it was thanking me back for driving Brother Lynch 27 hours straight to Kansas City from Sacramento. I need to say it one more time. I'm real appreciative of my man Tech Nine, okay? Having me on his album, all 6 and 7s. I think it was him thanking me for driving Brother Lynch home 27 hours straight from Sacramento to Kansas City. Back to our program. But the Strange fan base, how much I love them. I don't want that fan base. You know, I've had opportunities to have it. I just want the cream of the crop. The smartest people in the world. The urban smartest people in the world. The word smarts is about to change. I'm going to say it again. The word smarts and information is about to change. 7 years ago, you could have gone to college to be a computer programmer. Okay, 7 years ago, you could have gone to college. It was a good job too. Go to college to be a computer programmer. Now me and Ask the Schlangs are writing code. Stop yourself. I don't even know how to write code. I've written code with Ask the Schlangs can write code for me. Decades of computer science learning all in Ask the Schlangs that I figured out how to build myself, powered on the most latest AI technology, Gronk 4 in them, Chat GPT 5 in them. The world is changing. People who know information is not going to mean the same because I got all the information in the world in my pocket. Ask the Schlangs it has the knowledge of 1,000,000 books. The whole reach of the worldwide interweb. And the perspective of the mighty, mighty Fahrenheit Schlangs. We don't need computer programmers anymore. The Schlangs will write code for you. The Schlangs will make a website for you. You can be anything you want now. Are you a creative person and want to make a movie? Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 dee-doop. Wikipedia warriors, with all this going on, do you think I wake up and say, wow, I need to please random number 54,836 and 44? I can't eat breakfast. I can't eat breakfast until I please random number 54,478 and 44. My whole rap career, I'm just going to throw it away because random number 178,274,999 says he knows more about the Sacktown raps than me. What are we talking about with all this going on? Random, you're the last thing on my mind. We're moving so much forward. We're moving so much, and it's going like this. It's going like this. I can't emphasize that enough. It's going like this. Can you imagine the people who are not using the internets right now? How limited that is if you're not using the internets right now. Soon it's going to be the same thing with AI times 10. Have Ask the Schlangs do tasks for you. I'm paying monthly for that for you. Invest in the Schlangs. Stand out in the Schlangs. Invest in the Schlangs. Stand out in the Schlangs. I spent so many hours programming it to get us ahead, not to watch cat dancing videos. Use asktheschlangs.com. My goodness. Let me see the chat. Take a look in the chat. The thing is, I'm not by myself. I'm with yous. I'm getting on because I be saying this anyway. It is the Schlangs that brings us purpose. AskTheSchlangs.com. All the information in the world, man. Yes. Now, into the program I want to learn today. So I'm reading through the chat. DE gonna learn today. That's a segment. DE gonna learn today. You gonna tell him. So I'm reading the chat. Ark says he watched the Sack Rap documentary. Got to give a shout out to my man Sibo. Hey, I clipped this. This is important. Man, after that rough introduction I had with Sibo came through on the documentary, man. Sibo is a staple. Shout out to my man Sibo, who was running the streets before y'all even heard of him. I see these people's real lives. Okay, first I see their real life, then I hear them in the booth. If the two don't go together, we got a problem. I'm so deep in this game, first I see their real life, I'll hear their name, even now. It's always been like this, even now. Okay, my destiny is to be the godfather, the overseer of Sacramento rap. So even now, if I hear your name, first I'm gonna see your real life, then I'm gonna hear you in the booth, then I'm gonna put together and see if it compute. Okay, real life, booth, compute. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. So I'm deep in this game. What was I responding to? Let me go in the chat. I was responding. Oh, the Saxebo. Oh my goodness. I grew up in Greenhaven, South Sacramento. There was this area called the Villa. They were always talking about Sean in the Villa. And I was like, who is Sean? He said he's starting to rap, calls himself the Cowboy. Oh my goodness, so Sebo's running the streets before he was Sebo. I cannot emphasize that enough. Mozzie. Give me a holler in the chat if you ever heard a Mozzie song. Mozzie had the energy before y'all even had heard of him. Oak Park is the hardest hood in Sacramento. Respect to 2-9 where I tutored. Spent years of my life. Respect to G Parkway where I tutored and spent years of my life. Respect to Strawberry. Respect to North High. But Oak Park is the hardest hood in all of Sac. And Mozzie's, it wasn't just his raps. It was that he was one of them and just harnessed their energy. Oh my goodness. I got a story to tell, man, but it's kind of controversial, but my dude ended up okay now, so I could tell this story. Hold on, let me think about this for a second. All right, I'm gonna just leave out some names. Man, when I was teaching Mac Road, another hood, whoa, I'm gonna get in trouble for not mentioning Mac Road. Valley High, Mac Road, Ski 64, yes I have. That was my dude, we had the same graphic person. Shout out to Thomas, okay? Shout out to my man Chewy. Roll on. I'm gonna get stole on. Don't ask me twice. I made that song in the 90s, man, and that's what I'm trying to offer you. Stuff you make now, 20 years from now. Folks like Julio could have it in their spirit. That's what I'm offering you with the power of the schlangs and SacramentoRap.com. Get with me. How can I help you with the behemoth that is SacramentoRap.com? Anywho, Northgate in the building. Oak Park. I was teaching in Mac Road. There was a huge Mac Road Oak Park war. And that's what I hate. Is that side of the Sacramento rap game, man. That's another one of my intentions, is just to iron all that out. Back in the day, it was AWOL records, Black Market records, Death Trap records, and everybody knew each other and was getting along. Oh my goodness. Now folks war for fame. Now folks is warring for fame and it's getting worse. There's another dude. A recent, I can't remember his name, but he's rapping about all kind of dead folks, homies, and that's the part I hate. But anyway, I'm smack dab in the middle of an Oak Park Mac Road war. I don't know what had happened, but eventually, some folks from around the way, man, Mac Road got this gangster folks. Went out to Oak Park, man. Oak Park is like a maze. It's dangerous if you ain't on the right side. Anywho, went out to Oak Park and the war had already started, but something had happened. It was chasing folks and ended up flipping a car, a shootout in Oak Park. So the next day or like a day later, I'm teaching, man. Mac Road Hood. Valley High shots out. The day before, 2 days before, folks from Mac Road went out to Oak Park, got in a shootout, flipped a car, chasing folks. Car ended up on the side, on its side. Man. So I'm teaching 2, 3 days later. I just hear tap, pop, 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 brr, pop, pop, pop. Oh my God. Pop, pop. It was like right after school. Pop, da, da, brr. I'll never forget that, man. And in the background, I hear Mozzie playing. Oh my goodness, in the background, I hear Mozzie's voice. And I know it's not on Mozzie, but I heard his voice playing through the speakers. Died down, went out there, and one of my students had got shot 5 times with an AK in the back, man. Oh my goodness. Man, that's a nut, man. I got so many hood teaching stories. Maybe I'll tell those ones. A lot of them are like downers. Like, I mean, I got of course it's good stuff, but I got some crazy stuff too, man. But this time, man, just cars bumping Mozzie, just shooting AKs out of the window. Damn, man, it was crazy. But matter of fact, it's funny. I'll go ahead and tell it. So that had happened, right? And so things was escalating. Mac Road, Oak Park. And so since I was there, man, it's just my role, yo. I ended up getting hold of Mozzie and doing a song. We weren't in the booth together, but I got the verse, and it's called 1,000 Moves. Okay, I got the verse, and Mozzie was like, Mozzie was like, what's up with the song? And I was just like, man, I just want a peace in Sacramento, like real peace, It's like I teach on Mac Road. I know what's going on. And shouts out to Mozzie and credit to Mozzie. He was like, all right, man, use the song, do the song, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Just, do your role, do what you do, DE. Okay, it already previous when Mozzie was first coming up before the dreadlocks. Okay, clip this is important, AI. When Mozzie was coming up before the dreadlocks. Okay, Sacramento B called me and was like, we heard, shouts out to Christmas CS, gotta mention him. Called me talking about what's up with this dude, Mozzie. I'm like, man, have you heard his raps? He's a real deal. Put him on, yo. They put him on. That was our first article that featured him. Then they did another one featuring, and then the Bay, and it just blew up. So many of these Sacktown stories, the DE is just right in there. But the DE is quiet. Shh. That's why we building SacramentoRap.com and the network. It ain't about the DE. It's about everything. Okay? SacramentoRap.com, about everything. Shouts out to Mozzie, though. He let me use the song. The song is called 1,000 Moves. First degree to D, C-Dub. Just trying to change the culture, man. The next move would be a Mozzie CML first degree to D song, but that's wishful thinking. But now we got the new generation. There's another generation that's coming up. I'm lucky to be a part of it and know them. KKB and D Steez. KKB and D Steez. Oh my goodness, look up KKB and D Steez. The Sacramento momentum don't never stop. Why does Sacramento momentum don't never stop? Holler at me in the chat. Man, we got a celebrity Twisted Insane in the building. Oh, okay. He says, Goddess says that's when E. Mozzie was killed. Okay. We have the power to change everything. That's the thing. We got the power within us to change everything. Why is all my favorite rappers dead, man? We have the power to change everything. The world, God, the universe, the vibration, the frequency, whatever you call it, we are all connected. We're all connected. We're all one massive database. Have you guys ever heard that thing? They had monkeys on shores. One was on an island, one was like a group like in the United States or something. Group was on an island. Monkeys, when they learned something in California on the island, in California on the mainland, the monkeys on the island would learn the same thing at the same time. Okay, it was just like proof we are all on one wavelength. We're all one data center. Like the Matrix, we're all tapped in. We all have this inner power. Everything is happening now. And I've been on this earth for many of moons. And while I've been on this earth, there's been about 5 things that have changed the course of history, yo. GPS, cell phones, the internets, and now it's AI. Oh my goodness, man. Now it's AI. Knowledge, the word, just the thought of knowledge, everything is different now. It's about willpower. AI will not take your job. What it's going to do is this. Okay? What it's going to do is this: separate those with the willpower to learn it. Oh my goodness. You don't have to learn what I've learned. Okay, Underbelly Sound Wars, made almost purely with AI. You can't even tell. Sometimes the AI can't even tell it's AI. You don't even got to learn it on that level, but you got to ask the schlangs to do tasks. Okay, ask the schlangs to do tasks. AskTheSchlangs.com. Have it do tasks, writing tasks. Anytime you have a question. Okay, those who are up on AI are gonna go like this, and those who don't are gonna go like this. Oh, the world is, I'm telling you, the world is changing. Right now, there's 100 Jeff Bezoses in their garage saying, I wonder if I can make some money off this AI thing. Just like Jeff Bezos said, I wonder if I could sell some books on this new internet thing. Oh my goodness, that is now. Please let me help you. Reach out to me, man. Me personally, man, I use it every day, all the time. Fahrenheit Records, when you think of Fahrenheit Records, like the website and the articles, the videos, you think it'd be a staff. Fahrenheit Records, with the albums and the videos and the movies and the shows and the network and the website and the articles, you would think it's a 50% staff. It's just the DEG, your energy, and ask the schlangs. I'm going to say it again. Coding, articles, writing, construction, information, life guidance, internet analysis. I asked the schlangs, it makes me look like a 50 staff organization. And it's just the DEG. That's what I'm trying to say. The distributor. Oh man, the distributor for the movie. They hit me up. The only thing I got to do is the captions. The captions take so long to type. The distributor wants Underbelly Sound Wars now. They want me to fix the captions. They just take so long. And I spend all my time with you. Oh my God, that's my choice. That's my choice. Okay? That's my choice. That's my choice. I'm gonna end the program with a small excerpt from First Degree to DE. You've gone and did it again. Okay, we ending the program with a small excerpt from You've Gone and Did It Again. Whoa. It's my favorite bass line of all time that I've ever made. That's why I had to do the remix. While they soft on the radio, rapping for those. DEG, keep it gangster like I'm supposed. You've gone and did it. I can't take no more. Watch out, world. I done found my niche. Unfortunate for some, it's gonna leave you in crease. Say you on the grind. Where's your evidence? Those you love hurting. Make that make sense. Oh, hell. You at it again? Swing, swing, swing goes the pendulum. So I'm with it. Guess in your face. Somehow I managed pull it off with grace. Boss all the time. We federal. On all the time, yet in interval. I share information. It's yours to gain. Okay, clip, this is important, AI. Smart people learn through words, the dumb through pain. Let's analyze that. Smart people learn through words, the dumb through pain. We are going to learn from words and information. If you learn from words and information, you don't have to learn from pain. You've gone and did it triggered my insane. I'm 20 different people with the same name. Oh my goodness. Let me check the chat before we sign off. Thank you, y'all. Man in the place. I saw that a few times in the chat. Man in the place. No. No, Stephen, no. Now, I went to Steve. I don't know if this is your first time here, but I told a story. I put out a list, top Sacramento rappers. I had to do it. Okay, I had to do it. It was a reflection of my interview on Holden Court. Had to put myself first because the question was, what were my top MCs? What's the problem with that? The inquiry and the response was about my top 10 MCs. Anywho, I put myself on the top of this list, okay? It went viral. It went viral. Now, like I said earlier in the program, I'm not trying to go viral. I'm trying to collect the smartest of minds so we can control the world. I'm going to say it again. Not trying to go viral, not trying to attract the attention of Johnny Masses and Jane Public. I'm trying to attract the smartest of minds through raps and vibrations. Come together and gather to rule the world, enhancing our power. Now, but just so happens that this list went viral. Now, Stephen Wolf, okay? I went into a store right after it went viral, and everyone in the store was staring at me. Now, usually I dress bummy. I was dressed so bummy. I wasn't even wearing matching socks. I'm gonna say it again. I was dressed so quote unquote bummy. It's hard for me to call it bummy because
You'll never ever, quote the DE, you'll never ever catch me wearing matching socks, but got 2 ounces of product and keep shelves stocked. That's from Damn That DE album. You'll never ever catch me wearing matching socks, but got 2 ounces of product and keep shelves stocked. Anywho, I'm in the store, not even wearing, I'm wearing shorts. And I'm not wearing matching socks. I gotta do better, D. See what I'm saying? Michael's never doing the D justice. I gotta do better. Anywho, everyone in the store was staring at me. So I'm I'm in the middle of 15 people staring at me. So what do? They One of them says, I saw the list. I do some DE to make people laugh. But then they're still staring at me. This one dude was just staring at me. His eyes were so big. I had to say something. So I just broke out and started talking about AI. Okay? And out of all the people watching me, there were about 3 or 4 people who equated AI to religion and called it the devil. 3 or 4 people connected this mass information source, the knowledge of 1 million books, the reach of the worldwide interwebs, and the perspective of the mighty, mighty Fahrenheit schlangs, and called it the devil, just like you have the mark of the beast. No, that's what they was saying about the internets. They was calling the internets the devil too. Oh my God, I'm telling you, we are on the cusp of something that has never happened before. Yes, it has information. You can ask it questions, but when you really get in, it's going to do tasks. It is not the devil. Please don't think that. Please, mighty Fahrenheit family, don't think AI is the devil. Okay, I'm back in the chat. Gold shoes. That's what I'm saying. It's 90s, man. Get with me. Let's make something that'll last you decades. What I'm making, what I do, I don't do it for just right now. I do it for eternity, man. Man, asktheshlangs.com. The purpose is to bring the family into the AI world for eternity. Oh, man, don't get me started, man. I'm in the chat. Before we get off, I'm in the chat. I'm in the chat. What a life. My 3 favorite rappers is dead. So pay very serious what I'm saying. Dang, my 3 favorite rappers died young. Least I could do, get the song sung. I know they're curious. That's the song right there. Dedicated to Bris, Drakeo the Ruler. Yeah, X-Rated making moves. He on the same thing. Shouts out to Big Bro X-Rated, bringing folks together too. Did I teach at Kennedy? No, I went to Kennedy a year. Got kicked out for cheating. We won't even talk about that. Because now I got a master's degree. Man, I could read these comments all day, man. But then, like, when on the playback, I'm just sitting here, just like, it's not a good look. But I love the comments, man. I just read them. Gives me the power to provide for you, man. All right, okay. Say it with me. Say it with me. All praise due to the Fahrenheit schlangs. It is the schlangs that brings us here together. All praise due to the Fahrenheit schlang. It is the schlangs that brings us purpose.
Meet me back tomorrow. Who knows, maybe the station will be up and running. When that happens, the next step in the great alignment will be achieved. Maybe the station be up, maybe New York and Google gonna keep going slow, but regardless, I'm gonna be here for you. Same Fahrenheit station, same Fahrenheit. See y'all tomorrow with it.